Hi Taurus, welcome into your video for the week. We are reading the first week of October going into the second week. It's energies from now up until we start touching into the second week of October. All right, time and energy is fluid, so please take things as they resonate. You're not all going through the same thing at the same time. So if the title somewhat resonated with you, it's for you. If not, take the advice. The advice is always good. All right, Universe, Angel, Spirit Guides, let's see what's going on with Taurus, please. You guys seem to be a little bit excited about your future, I see here. Something about your foundation, your home for some of you guys. All right, let's see. And others of you are very stressed. What's coming towards my Taurus, please? What's coming towards them? The bottom of the deck will be the overall energy of the week. You are my queens, whether you're male or female. Incoming energies are the kings. Right. What don't they see coming, Spirit? There's that Page of Wands that it was calling to me to look at. Advice. There might be somebody energetically that's in your sphere that's like you, like very grounded, very earthy. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. There's also Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I have 2 court cards in your advice position, which I never, ever, ever get. Lovers is there, you are there, and the Hermit is there. Virgo energy. What's the outcome? That's a lot of advice, Spirit. Oh my God, you guys literally got all the court cards of all the kings, all the energies of the kings. You have multiple people in your sphere. What the hell is going on with you guys? Once again, complicated. Are we ready to unpack this? All right, Page of Cups. This is you, overall energy. Somebody's asking you for forgiveness for some of you. Others of you, this is an apology. Some of you, it's giving a small little gift. This is a text message. This isn't a grand gesture. This is a gesture of like, I'm sorry, how do I fix this? You know, being like coy, being a little like meek, small energy. Because right under it is the Queen of Wands. Oh my God, and the Emperor, and then Death. Jesus. Let me see your recent past. This is the Mistress card. The Emperor is the Aries card. Death is Scorpio energy. Look like you had an ending here for some of you with somebody that could have been an Aries. Others of you, it looks like energetically, this is somebody who was trying to take control. And bring upon a metamorphosis of some kind. You were juggling. Some of you, somebody here was juggling a marriage, a commitment. All right. Let me show you what I'm seeing here. Once upon a time, you guys were very stuck in your head, not knowing what to do, what position to take, or who to be with. While you were doing all of this, being in your head, you had a fresh new start in love. Okay? This could have been a third-party situation, a reconciliation, a reunion, or you just dating. If you just put yourselves out there recently. Then you became a happy couple here with someone, 10 of Cups. You felt a little vindicated, validation. This is a slight ego boost because somebody came here and acknowledged you. They said, oh my God, Taurus, I'm in love with you. And you're like, I thought so, kind of vibe. But then what happened? The Tower, it all fell down. And I'm not a big proponent for 6 of Wands in a love reading. It's great. It means success in some way. Like you feel like you won something. But usually the Tower may follow. It can only go either way. a Tower and a breakup, or you get together and you work it out. But we already saw the Ten of Cups. And then we saw somebody come in for you. And now we have the Tower. This is when something falls apart and breaks apart. All right? Healing and restoration and balance needed to come back into play. Ten of Pentacles, marriage, commitment. Two of Pentacles, somebody was waffling between a commitment and their marriage, going in and out the door. There was an ending here. The Emperor, which, like I said, is the Aries energy, another Aries energy on top of that. This is being a mistress, being a mister. You were third party, all right? And some of you were juggling this situation. A lot of you wanted a metamorphosis in this situation, and somebody here tried to take control. But it wasn't going anywhere past what? An affair? Past the fling? So the energy got stuck somewhere there in the gray of being in the middle of a commitment or a fling. So it's like, I feel like this is going to sound crazy, but this is what I heard in my head. Like a synapses connection. It wasn't coming together. Like one person is thinking one way and the other person's thinking another way, and it's just not clicking. It's like magnets, like they're missing each other. And this is somewhere that in the middle that you're dealing with somebody where it feels like it's a fling, not a fling, but it's a commitment, not a commitment. I hope I'm making sense. But let's see what the cards are on the table and see what's going on here for you guys. Because I have 9 of Swords and 5 of Swords. This is cutting your losses, all right? This is a bittersweet card. You lose some, you win some. It also means like you can't deal with this energy anymore. And it's bothering you. Look at all these swords. These are all up in your head. These are the demons going crazy in your mind. And you're like, oh my God, what do I do? What's my choice? What's my decision? What's going to happen? What is this person thinking, feeling? Are they going to diss me? Are they going to do this to me? All of this is going on in your head. And this is what's playing out right now for you in your situation. Why? Because you guys are in this energy. This like mistress energy. I don't think this person that you're dealing with wants to be there. I think this person that you're dealing with wants a commitment or wants some kind of control in the situation. But I feel like somehow there's something missing here between the two of you that's not gelling you, not connecting you, at least your thoughts of what you want. Now what's coming towards you is the 6 of Swords, the 7 of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the 4 of Swords. A lot of you guys in the near future, and probably after the retrograde, because the retrograde ends today, but we still have another week or two where we're in the shadow effects. But as these shadow effects, picture them like clouds lifting, like the fog lifting from your mind and your brain, and then the sun is coming in to give you some clarity. That's where we are right now. That's why your weekly reading is going to look like this. You guys are thinking about leaving a situation behind over someone that you've invested a lot of time and energy in, whether this is a job or a person. You're like, I know I spent a lot of time with this person or this situation, but I'm thinking of leaving it behind. I've got to keep to my agenda and keep going. Regardless of the positive and the negative in my life, I still got to move forward. Because if I don't, I'm going to sink in a deep, dark hole, and it's going to take me a lifetime to climb myself out. That's your vibe. Because you're saying to yourself, I need to heal from this dynamic. All right? It's time I healed. What you don't see coming is the 2 of Swords and the Page of Wands. All right, so you're challenged. You're constantly challenged by 2 people or 2 directions. All right, and that's your challenge. But at the same token, you're also excited and you're also curious what else is out there. You're also curious, like, if I take this path, though, how might it be? It's that kind of vibe. And that's what you don't expect coming towards you, but it will be. Now, in your advice is what makes this hella interesting. You have 2 kings. One is challenging you. This is the air sign. This is the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And then here is an earth sign. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, like yourselves. Very grounded, has their shit together. Maybe sometimes boring, but is there, is solid, is stable. You know it. Stable able, stable Mabel. This person, on the other hand, eligible bachelor, eligible bachelorette. This is the one that's challenging you. This is the one that's like calling you out. One of the 2 of these cats is calling you out. and you don't know what to do. It's like, but this is right for me and this is responsible for me. But this is what attracts me, and I have such great connection mentally with this person. So basically, overall, these two energies in your advice position are telling me you have a connection here with somebody that mentally or maybe even spiritually connects you to that person, and you're challenged. Mind you, there's also someone else in your world that's stable. Maybe not, you're not like head over heels passionately in love. I don't know. But it looks like Spirit's like saying, we get it. This is in your sphere, but this is what's challenging you. And this is what's making things difficult for you. And that's why you need to make a wise decision. From all your life lessons and all the time that you kept to yourself, you've retracted your energy with the Hermit card. What have you learned? Apply that energy into your world so you can make that right decision. Because at the end of the day, we get it. You are the Queen of Pentacles. You are loving, you are kind, you are nurturing, you are caring. How interesting is this that I have the King and Queen of Pentacles? Somebody here is right for you. And then there's another person here that challenges you. And it is a lover. A lover is an extremely profound connection. At the end of the day, and this is why in your advice position, this is going to be reiterated to you. It's a choice. Lovers is a choice. Gemini energy, Virgo energy. I've seen Aries energy. All the air signs, all the earth signs, everyone is here. I'm speaking to a general audience. Please apply it to how you see it. Now, with the lovers in your advice position telling you to make a choice, this person was always meant to be in your life. You were always meant to meet. Whether you work it out or you don't, you're both going to always remember each other. Why? Because you both had to learn something from each other. It's not just one-sided. You learned something from them and they learned something from you. It could be two different things, but you were always meant to meet. And that's why you're challenged, because you're connected to this person for that reason. There's a bond there. There's a connection. And it's very hard to rip apart from. I understand that. And this is what's challenging you. And that's why you also have the Hermit card. You've retracted your energy. What did you learn? Now make that wise judgment call in this situation, because there are two kings and one queen. You are the queen. But there are two kings, which means you versus two energies. We're going to clarify all this. I'm going to see what else this is trying to say to us. Now for your outcome, the Magician, Taurus energy, Seven of Swords, sneaking around in the shadows, sneaking around in the dark, actually ghosting for some of you. A little sneaky deaky in the shadows, okay? That's what this card is. Queen of Cups, this is you. This is you being available for love, emotionally intelligent, wanting love, wants to give love, all right? And King of Cups. It is bonkers to me that all of the court cards have come out in your reading. And Nine of Pentacles. At the end of the day, here you are with somebody where you're both on the same page. You both are capable of love. You're both capable of receiving love. You're both capable of having a healthy, mature relationship. But here we are, still single. And why? And why? Because there's some kind of sneaking around going on. Meanwhile, you're trying to manifest something here. Are you trying to manifest the right person? Because you have a relationship. You have somebody here who's on your frequency, who's on your level. But then what's this like cheating around card? I'm not saying it's you, Taurus. I'm just saying that's in your energy. It's either you or the other person. Let's see what's going on. Let's clarify. And this is like the mental stress that you're dealing with. When I thought I saw a card upright. Maybe not. Universe, Angel, Spirit Guides, what is this Five of Swords, please? And the Nine of Swords. Clarify the Five of Swords and the Nine of Swords for Taurus, please. That's it. The Two of Pentacles. That's what was upright. Okay. right, guys. So with the Five of Swords and the Nine of Swords, I have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Hangman. The reason that you're stuck is because you are trying to weigh your pros and cons. Like, who is the right person for you? What is the right situation for you? You're waffling. You had one foot in the door of this life and one foot in the door of your next life. And you have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. There is zero luck here in this situation, all right? And there isn't really going to be some sort of second chance here with whoever it is that you're trying to deal with here. Because I see in the outcome you're trying to manifest this. And Spirit's like, listen, the reason we had this Mercury retrograde is for you to reflect on your past. It was for you to reflect on lessons learned, red flags, to notice them, to see if your person was coming back, all of the above, okay? And it was to fix you, to help you understand what that lesson was, to see and understand those red flags, so you could be prepared for the energy that is in your sphere, the energy that is in your orbit, that's willing to give you the proper love that you deserve and need, because there is somebody here. So Spirit's like, you know what? We had this retrograde for a reason. Like, you know, there's no luck in this, like, situation. It keeps going round and round and round. It's not changing with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So what do? You started focusing on yourself, your job, your craft, your money. You're like, all right, that's all happening. Let me just put that on the back burner and deal with my finances. Let me deal with my job. Let me see what's going on with my career, all of the above. And that's kind of like what your situation is right now. And it's probably right, because at the bottom of the deck, I see Temperance, and behind that was the Star card. This is talking about restoring balance. Going back to the point in your life where you remember things being in harmony. And that's what this is telling me. Patience, restoring balance, trying to bring yourself back into harmony. Because right now, this is not harmony. This is tossing and turning at night. This is stressing out. This is not shit you want to deal with. So I think what you're trying to do in order to persevere, you're doing this. You're working really hard. Also, what's coming towards you is the Chariot. You're trying to remain focused. So you're like, if I stay focused, I'm going to get past this. What's the Six of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Four of Swords? So you are kind of leaving. You did invest time and energy in a person, but you're leaving. And you're staying focused, and you're doing this. And as you do this, you heal. Welcome the end of the retrograde. Yeah. This was coming inside, sideways, upside down, but the Ace of Wands talks about a passionate new beginning or a creative new project. But this wasn't forthcoming. There was a failure to launch this. It wasn't getting off the ground. And even so, even if this was in the upright position, the Ace of Wands, this is an initiation of passion and attraction, or like I said, a creative new project. Eventually, you want this to turn into something else, like an Ace of Cups or an Ace of Pentacles, even more so, which is tangible. But in this case, because it wasn't turning into anything else, you're like, all right, I got to move on from this. So you're realizing the truth. With the Moon in reverse back here, you're realizing some clarity, some truths that are coming to light to you. It's like kind of like what I was saying at the end of this retrograde period. It's like the fog is lifting, the clouds are removing, the sun is coming through, clarity's coming in. You're like, you know what? I understand what's going on now. I see everything for what it is. But let me see. Others of you, this is somebody that's coming forward and telling you some truths. This could be somebody telling you how they feel, what they want, and they could be asking you out. And maybe this is why you're excited, because you're like, you know what? Let's see what this path has to show for me. Because you're being troubled and you're being held back by these options, these choices, that crossroads that you're in. It's like as soon as you make that decision to move forward in your life, it's like somebody like grabs your ankle and holds on to you. But wait, and that could be your thoughts, or that could be the person reaching out to you to confuse you. It could be so many things. It's like you're literally right there at the precipice, Taurus, right there. You're like, I'm moving on. And then the second you do, it's like energetically something pulls you back. But this is a little bit different. I feel like now that post Mercury retrograde, you're a little bit curious and excited to see what else is out there. And you're like, you know what? I'm good. I'm moving on from this. I'm done with this. And I truly feel like I'm healing. I'm truly getting over this. I truly don't care anymore. You're like, it's burdened me for far too long. And this is not a state of emotions or place I want to be. Yeah, it looks like you're going towards stability, to be quite honest with you, because somebody here is offering that to you. So it's like you're kind of like you're turning your back on a third party situation with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Others of you, this is somebody that's not collaborating with you. Remember at the beginning of the video, it was like, these magnets, they're not lining up. You're missing the mark ever so slightly here with someone. So that's somebody not trying to collaborate with you. And you're like, you know what, that kind of makes my decision a little bit easier for me. So now I'm a little bit excited to go on this path because that person kind of made my choice for me in a way. Because you have the Ten of Cups, because there is somebody here who does want a relationship with you. I see it at the bottom of the deck. And this is the other card that came out with the Page of Wands in the beginning, where I was drawn to look at them at the very beginning of this video. If you need to go back, go look back. It was the Four of Wands and the Page of Wands. This is about leveling up in a relationship. This is upgrading a relationship. This is moving in. This is buying a house. That's getting engaged. Whatever position you're in, it's a step up with this person. And it's definitely together. And you both feel the same way. Like that. Let's move on. Let's see what all this crazy advice is about. Because the advice I find very fascinating. With Lovers and Knight of Pentacles, the Hermit, Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. In two positions, I have two court cards where you're a pair. A solid pair. That's what I thought. So strange. Okay. So Taurus, there's somebody here in your life that really never gave up on you. And now flip the script, all right? Flip the role. Maybe this isn't you, maybe this is your person. One of the two of you never gave up on this relationship, you know, even though the other person might have like not been attracted or it was unrequited love. There was that weird runner-chaser dynamic going on here with somebody. And what was challenging you and holding you back was a second figure, a second energy. I say that because I got the Four of Cups in reverse. In the upright position, that person is holding a cup of love. He dumps it. Nope, not for me. Not interested. Too boring. Nah, I don't like it. In the reverse, this is acknowledging it and understanding it and realizing that this person is a potential blessing. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Wands and we have the Two of Swords, being confused by two people and a lover under that. So this lover has confused you, okay? Even though that there's somebody here who comes back to acknowledge you, your existence, how important you are to them. And that makes you feel good, okay? And so your advice is to understand this, to appreciate this, to acknowledge this, that there is maybe potentially a lover who has blurred the lines for you. But the lover was always here to teach you something about yourself, your core instincts, what was missing in your regular life, how to appreciate love and a relationship. It's a little bit different for all of you, but you can understand and appreciate what I'm trying to say here. Now, let's see what your outcome has to say, and then we can move on to your Romance Angel Oracle cards. Queen of Cups, King of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, the Magician. Sorry for the disruptions, my little peanut. It's her birthday today, and I promised I'd get in a video really fast. So yeah. She's a little excited. She's constantly showing me something. All right. In this deck and in none of my other decks, the Eight of Swords, it's usually one figure, one person. That means you, where you're mentally stuck in your mind, where it's like mental jail, right? This person thinks that they are stuck by someone else or something else. Like they can't get in a relationship because of they don't have money, or they don't live in the area, or because of this, or because of that. They build all these roadblocks and they put them in their head. Those roadblocks don't exist. There are solutions for those roadblocks. In any case, somebody comes along here and tells you, yo, you're not really stuck. Let me just take this blindfold off of you. You know those swords right there? You could kind of like kick them and they will fall down and you won't have issues. Because behind this card is the Tower. Your shit falling apart. And under that is you, the Queen of Pentacles. The reason your shit is falling apart is because it needed to. You were dealing with something that was less than you, beneath you. Not at your value, not at your level, because you've built so much in your world, in your life, Taurus. It's time to go there, to that flow, to that energy. Now this is behind the deck, which tells me this is the situation that's coming towards you in the near future. Your outcome for the week, though, is trying to tell me, look, Hierophant, marriage, commitment, something traditional. You're challenging yourself. You're challenging yourself from your wish fulfillment. You. Okay? You're putting these own blocks in front of you, these Five of Wands. What I was trying to tell you, you think you're stuck. You're like, I can't because I don't have money. I can't because I'm too old. This person's never going to like me. I can't because I live here, there, I have 50 kids. I can't because of this reason. I can't because of that reason. I can't because I'm married and I want this other person. Whatever. These Five Wands are representing all the stuff that are in front of you. Your challenges, your blocks. But these are not anything that you can't take care of. It's just competition with yourself. Okay? Because the Nine of Cups in the sideways, to me, tells me it's a challenge. You're challenging your own wish fulfillment. You're like, nah, don't say that. Because you're trying to manifest something in your life. And you can, because you have all the tools necessary to do this. You have support. You have understanding. You have friends and family. And you have somebody who really likes you. Who's capable of giving you the relationship and the commitment that you deserve and need. Well, what's this? This is what's holding you back. Who's ever doing that? Ghosting, sneaking, lying, cheating. And this is why we're single. Meanwhile, here you are, capable to have this relationship with somebody. It's like this. You're on the fence here. You're teeter-tottering from being in a commitment here with someone. Quite literally. If you could picture a seesaw, on one end is marriage and commitment, the other end is no, getting off and saying goodbye. You're literally there. But I think the other person that you're dealing with actually wants this with you. Now, I don't know if you're dealing with two energies and you're being pulled by another, but I could see it's being challenged to you. And the reason it's being challenged to you, Taurus, is, like I said, it's Mercury retrograde. It's the end. You were forced to reflect on that person. You were forced to remember that. But you're also supposed to extract the lesson and move on. I want to see what the romance angels have for you. Universe, angel, spirit guides, what do you have for Taurus, please? Let's not forget this card over here, your weekly, your Page of Cups. Somebody here is texting you an apology and I sorry, I this, I that. You could be doing this too. But this is the overall theme of the week. I just find it crazy how you're still single when there's a capable relationship here to be had. Playfulness and calling in your soulmate, and at the bottom of the deck, forgiving and learning. Interesting. Forgiving and learning. Okay, so we do deep dives in the extended readings. In the extended readings, we layer this over with tarot, and then we get into the nuance of what these cards means. We also go into what your person feels for you, their intentions towards you, the actions they will take towards you, and then what Spirit has for the both of you. And we also go from Aries to Pisces because you're all dating different signs. Now, with that said, playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And then your prayers and affirmations and visualizations help you, bring you together. You know what that is? Where are you? It is the Magician card. Ugh, can't find it now. How annoying. That is the Magician card that you had at the end of your reading. You have the tools necessary to make this happen, blah, 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 blah. That's this. Your visualizations brings in your soulmate and brings you together. And that's what you're doing. You're manifesting a beautiful partnership. I don't even think you realize that you're doing this, but you are. But like I said, as Mercury retrograde goes direct and the shadow effects leave you, the clouds will part and you will be illuminated and you will start seeing this. Okay, let me get a card from the Moonology deck. I love Oracle, as you know, because when we read the Oracle cards, this is something we might not think of or consider, but our spirit guides see it clearly, and we don't. So, Team Taurus. What you got for Team Taurus, please? Taurus, please. First and second week of October, please. Let's see what this is. A time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. When the card comes up, it's time for you to take stock of your situation, where you are, what you want to do, and where you want to go. The new moon energy of this card suggests a restart, and the Virgo energy suggests you make that restart a clever one that's simple and well organized. Virgo also has a strong health aspect to it, so if you've been unwell, this card suggests that your health is on the up. Virgo loves clean eating and alternative therapies, so add these into your routine now. However you've been feeling, if a situation is blocked at the moment, it could be that you're overanalyzing things. Or being too critical. It's time to ask less what someone else can do for you and to think more about what you can do for others. So, gradual improvements are coming, guys. And this whole thing about the health tip, yeah, I can see that. Look at this. Look at this card. Who wants to feel like that? That's a lot of stress. Stress plays a big role on your body and your life. So, that's what I have for you guys. As always, thank you for tuning in. Please leave me your comments down below, and I will see you in the extended, and the link is down below.